Okay, my button's up. Let's see if it pays attention. Let's see if YouTube Studio is going to work today. Nope. And we are live.
It says cannot stream.
Oh, what'd you do?
Connect streaming software to go live.
Yeah, it always says that. Yeah, you're live. You're good.
That's you.
I'm looking at yours.
And I don't see you.
I'm looking at yours.
I'm looking at mine.
You're live.
I don't see me either.
You're live.
Whatever.
You're live.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. You're live. Trust me. And so am I. I got 2 different iPads here that say we're live. Yeah, that streaming software thing, I don't know why that doesn't work. It's not worked it's worked once since we've done it.
That's weird.
But we're here.
Alrighty. So I'm Polykiss.
That's what it says there. See? I'm going to get name keys. Trust me, I'm working on them.
And you are?
Who am I today? I don't have ID. Hyperlynx, I think, what it says.
Uh-huh. And we are this, that, and then some.
Yay. I'm going to try the applause. You ready? Nope. Drum roll. It's a little long.
Where's... I didn't hear any drum roll.
You didn't hear it?
No.
That's weird.
I hear music.
Okay, if you heard music, you should have heard... Never mind. It's my Go XLR set of software. You're not hearing it again. I can't fix that. Not while we're live.
Huh.
I know what the problem... Trust me, it's there.
All right. I don't believe you. You
Let's
believe
see.
him?
Line out, line out, line out. Here.
You believe him? You hear this?
You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't.
That I heard.
Okay, so how about this?
That's better.
That's what it was. Okay, hang on. There's a trick to this. It's called save.
Ah.
There.
Okay.
Now, because every time you reload your Go XLR, it resets the routing table.
We should do some giveaways, you know?
We should. I got lots of stuff to give away. I actually have a router. Oh, wait. No, I'm going to use that one. No, I'm not. I'm going to give that one away. I have a switch.
You have a switch or a router?
No, switch. I have a
Switch.
Unify 4-port, 1 PoE in switch. It's sitting downstairs on the filing cabinet. It's been there for almost a year. It's still sealed. Remember they shipped me 2?
And so, yeah, and so how are you?
Gonna raffle it?
Gonna raffle it? How?
I don't know. I have to figure that out.
It's,
We have to have more than 2 viewers to raffle it.
well, there's that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way, make sure you go to our individual YouTube channels and hit the like button.
Yes, like and subscribe would be good too.
Yeah, that would be good too.
But like, it's good. Yeah.
How about, let's see if I can make this work. We got one. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if this works. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Did you see anything?
No.
No, me neither. I think I broke it. There it is.
Oh.
Hey.
Subscribe.
It's in the wrong spot though.
It's right over your nose.
How about we bring it down?
Oh, there you go.
How's that?
Uh huh.
Here. I got one of them working. And then I do it push this and it goes away.
So.
Yeah, it's over me.
Subscribe. Push that thing right over there.
Yeah. See, it looks like this.
Yeah.
Whee. It says subscribe for more of us.
Oh, I just got a
Headache?
random stabbing pain in my head.
Oh, that's because you were talking to me.
Oh, it's like
Okay, who's not locked?
sinuses. I'm so sick of sinus
Yeah, I hear you.
stuff. Anyway,
Your headphones look like they're way too big on your head.
they're kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, they every time you put them down, they ratchet.
But they fit my ears fine. It's just there's this.
Yeah, this gap. So if you hit the side pieces.
Yeah. But then it'll go down and they're down here in my tuck into my throat.
It's definitely not tight. I can see it.
It's not the thing. They're sitting nice on my ears. So I'm not
it's just
gonna mess with them.
We need to teach you how to use headphones.
But you can't see my earrings. Really
No,
good.
I like those. Those are really cool. Where'd you get those?
See these?
Hang on, I'm gonna switch shots. Oops.
I
What did I
could
do?
take this over.
Yeah, take
no,
the head. Oh, yeah.
the other one.
There we
other
go.
one.
I flipped your ear. Yeah,
Yeah.
flip it around.
Yeah.
All we can see is the back of it. It's the back of it.
No, right there.
Other way.
No, other way.
There you go.
There you go. See?
Yeah, you can sort of see it.
Right
There you go. Now you can see it.
You see it?
Yep, that's a book cover.
It's a book cover. It's.
I like that.
It's.
Okay, now
this
hold it
book
up.
cover.
Count to 3. Nope, turn towards. There you go. Just hold it right there.
It's backwards.
No, it's not. To you it is, but to everybody else it's not.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at it.
It's this book cover.
Yep. Yep, there we go. To you it's backwards.
Do you see it?
Turn it
It's
towards the
there.
mic stand. There you go.
It's called Untethered.
There you go.
And I
Wrote it.
wrote it.
And I
And
did the
it's-
cover.
Yeah, you did the cover.
Woohoo.
And it's poetry.
I love the pictures, how they move.
Yeah,
It's like stop motion animation, right?
yeah. Yeah, just.
Okay, coming back to the big shot of both of us.
No,
You had it right the first time.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
The
you had it
pictures-
right. You had it
The
right the first time.
pictures in the corner move. It's poetry.
We need to mirror the image you're looking at so that it,
Yeah,
matches what you're looking at.
yeah. Anyway, so I got these
Where'd you get 'em?
The book cover from Etsy from this. It's called Paper Cuts by Jess.
You should. Does it have a URL?
Uh,
If you go to Etsy, does it have an actual URL? You should put it in the show notes or in the
Yeah, I
description, and
think it-
people
I
could
think-
order them.
I think she did. I think it is. I think it's on the little card thingy that's,
Okay, well, we'll have a look for it, and
that was in with.
that's one of those things you have to keep a notepad next to your.
Yeah, but anyways, so they're like a spoke earring, not a stud,
Yeah, they're
like a hoop.
like a fishing hook.
Yeah, fishing hook. Yeah,
Fishing hook
the
kinda thing.
earring, and they're just
Mhm.
like they're paper. It's a paper cover on like styrofoam little thing. It's really cute. And she was pretty quick, and
Yeah, those were. Can you do me a favor? I just got a message. Can you pull your mic up towards you just a little bit?
yeah, I
Somebody
can
said
do.
you're too quiet.
Can do. Yeah.
Don't lean into it.
So on Etsy, there's a lot of people on Etsy that sell them, but this is the one that I got because it was custom. It was.
That was a custom job.
They were custom, yeah.
Did she
So
do
some of them
just
have
other orders?
Some of them have the little books and earrings and I don't know other piece of jewelry, but there's specific books, like all the Margaret Atwood books or something, and so
see.
it's for people. It's for readers to say, well, I read these books, right? And I thought, no, I write these books.
Yeah.
So
It's too bad you couldn't market those for her.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we'd have to talk about bulk prices, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I was thinking too that Philadelphia Publishing might like to buy them for their authors.
I was thinking the same thing. Actually, you
Because
thought about that last week. That's
yeah,
not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, except that when the male,
Oh.
the male authors wouldn't really want earrings probably, but
Well, you never know.
you could get like a tie clip or a lapel pin or something like that.
Yeah,
too.
or
That would be cool.
like a lapel pin of the cover.
One of my authors said that she has already what do you call charm bracelet
Yeah, sure.
with she's written 3 books, so she's got all 3 on a charm bracelet, which is kind of cool.
That's
That
really
would
cool,
be cool.
actually.
And this lady doesn't do that, but there might be somebody that does. So that might be something that Philith could do as
Possibly,
a
yep.
thank you to our authors. Who knows? But anyways, it was kind of cool to have. And then I could, go and say, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty. I like those. What book is that? Well, I wrote that book. Oh, that's cool. It's a pretty good promotional tool.
What do you think of our new background this week?
I like it. Yeah, I was getting sick of
Coffee cups?
the coffee cup in the center between us there. Like it was
Making you
making
want
me.
coffee all the time.
Well, no, it was making me want a hot tub.
Ew. Coffee in a hot tub.
Yeah, well, it's hot.
Well, that's one way to get your caffeine, I suppose.
Yeah. And then what is this behind me here?
It's a lake in Scotland somewhere.
No, but it's like a castle.
It's a castle. It's the castle top part of the image. The image is actually a huge lake, and the castle's in the background. But
and you said it was in Scotland. Eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And because you can't see most of the image, it's all below you. I didn't like us sitting in the water. It looked kind of weird.
Yeah, there's fishies down there.
Or like that show we watched today. There's leeches in some of them.
Yeah. Well, that's true of any freshwater. Really.
So, before we get too far ahead of ourselves.
Did I inspire you with all my?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're talking about. I had brunch with the girls in my family. The ladies. It was a ladies' brunch day, and we were talking about trips. One of my kids and his wife just got back from their honeymoon in Italy, and another of my kids and her husband just got back from a second honeymoon. They went to Vegas right after the wedding, but they had a second honeymoon where they went to Ottawa and Montreal and then came back. And so they were talking about airfare and not airfare, but air travel.
Air travel itself.
And the excitement of misconnections and things like that.
Yeah.
And I said, well, next year I want to finally get that supposed retirement trip to Europe and Scotland. So I came home all jonesing for Scotland. So I was watching YouTube videos of Scottish travels and thinking about how I wouldn't mind to drive in Scotland. I drove in Australia, and it's also on the wrong side of the road.
Well, for them, it's the right side of the road.
Yeah. But you don't really notice. It's not the same. Like if you drove.
Well, no, you would notice it if you were driving right on the wrong side of the road with a left side drive car.
Well, exactly. If you
You'd feel
drove a Canadian car in the UK or in Australia, you would notice because you'd be sitting on the wrong side of the car. But because the steering wheel is on the side that it should be on, it doesn't seem as weird when you're doing it. And I was driving a Ford Explorer.
Ew, it was still running?
Yeah, and he'd had it reconfigured so that the steering wheel was on the opposite side of the car.
That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, he had it redone. It was a Canadian car.
That's all right. I just noticed something I have to put on my to-fix-it list for the week.
What's that?
Apparently I missed a label on one of my fans in the computer.
Oh, yeah?
You can see, if you look over, you can't see it, but if you look over at me, there's a little circle of plastic right in here, flapping back and forth, which means it blew off of something inside the computer. It's really bugging me.
You have the attention span of a bug. Yes.
Well, I just saw it. It was flapping. It was distracting. But anyways, the reason I did that was, what have you been up to this week? What'd you get done?
I completed a book.
Yeah, and when you talk about your book, I am going to pull up a picture of the book. Okay.
So we have a vendor's booth at an event in Victoria called Buccaneer Day. And the Buccaneer, it's actually a weekend.
Yeah.
There's like a dance or something on the Friday night, and then there's a parade and pancake breakfast and a bunch of stuff Saturday morning. And there's a carnival type thing that goes all weekend long. And then there's a building there that has displays and vendors booths and that kind of stuff. And then there's like a sports day with prizes and stuff for the kids Saturday, and then I think more on Sunday too. So I got a vendor's booth filled with publishing, and it's Buccaneers, and I love Buccaneer Day. I love pirate stuff, and I loved when I used to live when I first moved to Victoria. We lived in Esquimalt, and that's where
there you go.
That's where who hosts it is Esquimalt.
I'll put it over my pretty face.
And then, so anyways, I said, well, we need a pirate book. I don't have a pirate book in my catalog. I need a pirate book. So I thought about it for a day or two, and then I came up with a story, plot line. I wrote the story, and I drew the illustrations for it, but I made it a coloring book, because children's books with colored pages inside are horrendously expensive to print.
The cover's on screen.
I see the covers on screen here. Yeah, so it's the Pirates of the Black Rose activity book. So the Black Rose is the pirate's ship, and this here on the front is the captain, and that she's written this book. It's called Captain Theodore Quillplank is her name, and she has some interesting
we won't give the book away.
people and stuff in their crew, but so there's the story itself is two adventures of the crew, and the pictures are black and white, so that it's a coloring book, a storybook, and so you can color the pictures, and then at the end there's a couple of there's a word search and a crossword puzzle, and another thing where you're supposed to draw yourself on the boat, like the kid that has the book, and so there's that, and then there's these little packages of I could get them. Just hang on.
Okay, hold it. Don't do that. Wait. There we go. Oh, if you're gonna do that, I'll go to me so they don't see you reaching through the fake wall. Now you got to fix the fake wall. Let me know when you're coming back.
So then each book comes with one of these.
Nope. There you
one
go.
Of these.
Right there. Yep. Hold it there.
Little bags, right? So it's a pleather bag. It's a really nice little bag, and in it there's
vegan leather. It's called now.
Vegan leather, yeah. That's in it is there's stickers, temporary tattoos, some coins and jewels and crayons to color the book with, and so it comes with the book, and the whole of it is $15.
Nice. And those are going to be
these things. Where? These little packages cost me $4 in and of themselves. So I'm sorry, but you want some of that back.
Well, yes, you do.
And where can they cost? And the cost of the book, because it's not color inside. I tried to keep the cost down for the book, right, itself, but the shipping cost me as much as the printing. It's ridiculous.
And when are we going to make that book available?
It'll be available on May 13 and 14 at the Buccaneer Day.
And so, as a result, we won't put it on sale on the website till that day either.
It's available, and so it's available for that price on. That includes this in person, but then if you're going to order it later from the website, these little, I don't know how long I'll have. It's till the stock runs out of these little bags.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and then the price will be reduced because I won't have those.
Online, no, we'll put the book up for sale as soon as the day of our first day out there. Yeah,
and it's a cute little book, and this I don't remember ever pulling together a book that fast before. I was just head down and hell bent to get that finished.
Pretty busy, although you managed to jump away when it was time to jump away.
Yeah.
So that's the big project of the week. That took you what, a week? 2 weeks?
It took me 3. What are we now? The 22nd? 3 weeks.
23rd.
It took me 3 weeks.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, 3 weeks to whip together a book. Yeah, but then usually when like my other kid picture books that I've done were actual picture books, and so the pictures were all colored as well.
And that would have cost you a fortune to ship.
So that would take that takes longer. And here I was drawing ships and like things, and then like people. So those things, it's easier for me to draw than the one I'm working on, that I've been working on since probably February. Right. Is there's more pictures to it. This has 21 drawings. 21? I think 21 drawings, front and back.
Yeah, that's about right. I was working on them the other day.
Front and back, 23. 23 drawings. 2 of them are colored front and back. Where the other book has 25 drawings, and they're busier drawings for the most part. There's 4 or 5 animals in it and like that. So, you want to, anyway, it's just taking me longer.
It's taking me longer.
But it did teach me that when I want to get something done, I can get my butt in gear and get it done for sure.
It's okay. This is not a child-friendly show. You can say butt. Yeah,
sometimes, I don't know, you're doing something and like I've been telling stories, and
it's more like you had a deadline.
Yeah, but I've been telling stories and doodling. I'm not an artist. I doodle a cartoony drawings. So I've been doing that since my kids were little, and my youngest is 27. So I've been doing it a long time, and I by now should trust myself and just do it. But you don't. You doubt.
You're too fussy on your own work.
You doubt yourself, and you go, well, I don't know, and then you put it off because you think, oh, but you know what? I can do this, and I just have to.
They're fine. I like them.
Get organized. I think they turned out cute.
Mm-hmm.
Really cute.
They did.
Cute. And then when I draw my little drawings for these books, there's always a little bit of personality in here. Like the one book I drew, I can't draw dragons to save my life, but I had a book, Kada of a Firefly Hearth, is about a little dragonfly that figures out she's just a tiny dragon. Or she's not no, she thinks she's a dragon, but she finds out she's a dragonfly.
Well, she's close.
And so anyways, I was drawing.
I like that book.
I can't draw dragons to save my life.
I like that book.
But in there's she's in the forest learning to squirt fire because she's a dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to learn to squirt fire, and it's coming out in like puffs of smoke instead of fire.
It's close.
And it's not even close. And so then there's a couple squirrels up on the tree branch watching her and rolling around laughing. So there's little bits of personality in these books that you have to. The kid will see this. The adult reading might not notice these little drawings, but kids really look at the drawings. Because they're not paying so much attention to the words, because a lot of times they can't read yet, right? So they're not really paying attention to the words. They're looking at the drawing and trying to figure out what the story is from the drawings. And the drawings are such that no kid's going to be scared to try and draw like that, because they're not that complicated, right? And that's the point. I want them to draw and enjoy the story, and then want to know what the words say and want to learn to read. That's the point.
You draw better than I do, so I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, so I thought I did fairly well on these. I didn't realize I could draw ships quite that well.
What else have we got for that event? Your daughter's just about finished, I hear.
Yeah, so there'll be a giveaway, a draw for a pirate ship, and it's about 16 inches, about 16 inches long and 5-6 inches wide. And then
my wrists hurt just thinking about
a good 2 feet tall. It's like huge thing, and it's crocheted, and it's a pirate ship, and my daughter's crocheting it, and it'll be a giveaway. So you'll fill out a form to enter to win.
Just the email address is all we need, isn't it?
We'll do a draw.
A name and an email address, anyway.
A name, email address, and probably phone number, because we'll have to arrange for them, if they're not on site, to come and get it or drop it off or whatever we're going to do.
Drop it off or whatever. We'll be in contact with the winner.
But anyway, we're also going to have a community story. I did this.
Yeah, can you explain that for those of us that are dense?
So I did this, there was a burning community event at the Centennial Square a couple of years back, and I had this, and so what it is those big sticky
easel board.
It's not easy board, this sticky paper, when you're in a meeting and
Post-it note, like the thing that's on your monitor?
Post-it note, yeah, but it's the big ones, Yeah. So we have some of those.
Big old poster board? No, poster board's a big cardboard-like thing.
Yeah. And so they have those as markers, and we write a sentence to start, and then everyone comes in and adds a sentence. And then at the end, we've got a story that went in all kinds of strange directions and is quite funny. And I put that up on the blog for people to see. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I remember that.
For people to see after. They turn out pretty good. So there's that. And then we have a contest to win a $50 gift card, or I might do 225s.
225 sounds better.
And do a shorter story. So I'd say a minimum of like 500 words, and then it's a $25 gift card that wins, and then we'll do 2 draws. We could do that. And so you would drop off your story at our table too. So
Are we taking email submissions for that, or just it has to be on the spot? Or we'll decide that later.
Yeah, I haven't decided that. I got 2 weeks to think on how that goes.
Okay, that's a start.
But there'll be lots of stuff to do and participate in. And then but I wanted something because it's really a family day too, right?
Yeah, it's Buccaneer Day, so
it's all about the kids and everything. And so I do have kids books in our catalog, but I thought, we need a pirate one. So voila, we have a pirate one, and
for the theme,
a pirate book and a pirate booty bag. Booty bag.
Booty bag. Is that what we're gonna call it?
Yeah, it's a booty bag.
Okay.
It says richness on it.
We'll leave it.
It does have coins in it, and it does have Neato stuff. So
yeah, it's gonna have to come with a warning label, though.
It does have a warning label.
Oh, does it really?
Oh yeah,
okay.
I'm on it, man. I'm just on it.
You're just on it?
Yeah,
well, I guess since we've been talking about pretty much what we've been doing, is there any point in doing your sponsor spot this week since you just did it?
Yeah, probably. There's so there's possible choking hazard.
Oh, that's right. I remember you printing them.
See the little coins?
You printed them on the little label printer, right?
Yeah. So I put a label on it. There's little coins, and there's it's not the coins so much as the little gem things in here.
Yeah, it's not meant for little children.
When I ordered them, I thought they were a little bit bigger. So, but anyways, it's a nice little package, and then it's a keepsake too you can put your little toys in it and stuff later too. It's just kind of cool looking thing. Like I like these.
Can I have one?
Maybe.
Or do I have to earn it?
You have to earn it.
I did the cover. Does that count?
That's true. Maybe. So show the cover again.
Hang on. That's not as easy as you think. I'm going to try it. There we go.
Easy. There it is.
Now that it's in there, it's easy. Sorry.
There it is. So that's the front cover of the book.
I don't have a picture of the back. I'm sorry.
And it's 8.5 by 8.5.
Actually,
so
hang on a second.
Useful size.
I can change the image to this. There you go.
Oh, there's the back cover.
Back and the front.
Front and the back.
Front and the back. Probably should have covered that barcode, but
treasure chest, and a spyglass, and that's a crab. I've never drawn a crab before. Oh, it turned out pretty good.
It looks like a crab to me.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that the chest thingy looks kind of dark in there, but it's not that dark when you look at it. You can see the lines of the boards. Yeah. So I'm quite pleased with that. That was a lot of work. We got it done. And I'll be back to working on another one that has a whole bunch of animals in it to be done for the 1st of July for a birthday. And
sorry, I'm bopping to the music here.
And and then I have a novel that's.
So you've got hey, it's time for commercials anyways. Or yawn.
Sorry. Okay, so you. I told you I read that if a person yawns.
Yes, I did.
It means that they're feeling loved.
Oh, guess what?
What?
My turn.
Oh, yawning?
That's what that was.
Oh, see, the chemicals in your brain are telling you that you're loved, so you can relax. So then you're going to sleepies.
And it's a lack of oxygen.
Yeah, I thought it was a lack of oxygen.
It's a little of both.
Which is probably the more the point in here, because it's pretty stuffy in this room.
Yeah, because we have to close the windows.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we could leave the window open, but the curtain would flap and beat you in the head.
Right.
So what am I doing? Oh, ads.
Yeah, you have an ad.
I do. I just lost it. There it is. Let's go with this one. Display capture. Here we go. I really got to fix that. It's showing my display. I need to hide the taskbar. So that's my Razer affiliates. I didn't get as many clicks this week because I didn't do tweets on it. My bad.
Oh, I didn't do any tweets
I did them. Actually got told by the software, hey, that's all you can do unless you pay us money.
Oh, yeah?
So there's some of it.
I got a little freaked, but anyways, do your thing and I'll tell you why I got a little freaked about doing tweets.
Oh, okay. This is the thing they're pushing this week out of Razer. So nice laptops. And Strangely enough, I should have a shot of my keyboard and mouse because they're both Razer products. And I've got a little thingamabob dooflicky controller over here that's for my flight sim that's Razer as well. You'd think I like them. I like their product, although my software's not working well because my keyboard keeps changing colors. Just slightly annoying. I like everything either one color. Don't do the rainbow unicorn puke on my keyboard. What do we get off here? This one's, I think it's like $1,100 off the price. 15 bucks, 15% off most of them. There's a nice pink laptop for you.
Oh, gross.
What's wrong with pink?
I don't like pink.
Ryzen 9 6900. That's a nice PC. Needs a little more RAM though. A little slow. And else we got here? Where'd my store go? There it is. Gotta start promoting this more. My store. Need more store sales. I gotta sit down next week and start creating another line. Yeah. So I can have more than just one line of stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
Really gotta do a bra. I just want my face on a pair of boobs.
I don't think so, but then my logo would be worse. So there you go.
Well, no. Well, yeah, not on a bra, though. It would be worse if it was on a pair of shorts.
Yeah, maybe.
Just take that pair of shorts. That's a bathing suit, by the way. That's not a pair of shorts. Just a pair of lips on the back end. And my other one. Oh, let's get that out of there. Sorry. Let's look it up first. Is my Gamer Juice, which I still haven't bought any yet because, well, you know, you got to make money to do that. So, guys, buy some more laptops. Buy a laptop. Like 2 or 3 laptops.
Well, I don't mind to buy a laptop. I just don't want a pink one.
Wow, geez, now you're just getting fussy.
Yeah, I don't like pink.
Okay, how about gray?
That would be fine.
Black. Black, no, I noticed black is bad now.
Why?
You see my dusty my laptop is downstairs? After rerunning that cable, yes, that's all the fun that people miss around here. We should put the webcams up and they can watch all that kind of fun. The 2 of us putting up a network cable.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was entertaining. And hey, you know what? That's the easiest it's ever gone.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't think about that the first time.
The amount of dust, though, it has nothing to do with it being black.
Horrible.
It's just that it's really dusty in this place.
This place is horrible for dust.
Yeah, we're too close to the highway or something. Okay.
Sorry.
And then your juice?
My juice. I was just waiting for the juice thing to come up. Display capture. Here we go. I really got to start just taking screenshots. But again, it's like it's 30% off. I just got another email from them. 30% off the price, and then I get 15% of every product sold.
I should try some of that.
There is one that is diabetic friendly. I just don't have it on here.
Just check it out.
Yep. Well, diabetic friendly in their cases, it's got less sugar than the product next to it.
Oh, okay.
That's as diabetic friendly as you're gonna get.
I'll have to check it out because the stuff I use is I'm out of it. I was just about to order some more. So
well, you got to remember that this stuff is it's like drinking mountain spew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Oh well, that would be actually good.
It was sometimes until you crash. That's the only problem with drinking Mountain Dew like that, or any type of product like that, because you just crash afterwards. And I mean crash. You crash hard. So that's my sales pitch for the week. You got anything?
Yeah, yep, I do. I have the advertisement for we're accepting submissions.
Okay, so don't talk about it yet. Give me a second to load the page up. I didn't have that one ready. My bad. Look at that. Accepting submissions. There's the accepting. Here, why don't we do this?
Try that in English?
No. There you go. Now you can read your copy.
Okay. Do you have a way with words, a passion for prose, a talent for poetry? If so, Philidith Publishing wants to hear from you. We're currently accepting submissions for our upcoming anthology collection, and we're looking for the best and brightest writers out there. Whether you prefer to spin a yarn in 1,500 words or more, or distill your thoughts into 40 powerful words of verse, we want to read what you've got. And the best part? We're paying $50 for every accepted piece. That's right, you could get paid to share your creativity with the world. But you've got to act fast. The deadline for submissions is approaching quickly. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your pen, dust off your keyboard, and get writing. Whether you've got a story to tell or a message to convey, we want to help you share it with the world. Submit your work to Philidith Publishing today, and let's create something beautiful together. That's philidithbooks.com, FILIDH books.com, or publishing at philidithbooks.com if you're going to email. Okay.
Can I change that?
What?
Your accepting submission page is manuscripts.
Oh, well, okay, that works too.
Either one will get to you.
Manuscripts is meant for manuscripts, though, but either one. Manuscripts at philidithbooks.com or publishing at philidithbooks.com. I answer both emails. And
either one will get answered.
Yeah, you can get those in there. And
what else you got?
just do it. Don't overthink yourself and think, oh, well, I'm going to...
Here we go.
Just submit it. Just submit it and see what happens.
Exactly. People don't say no if you don't submit it.
Yep.
Can't say no if you don't submit it. So
hey,
send
matey,
it anyways.
we're sailing out to the Esquimalt Buccaneer Day Marketplace. There we go. Just as we were talking about earlier.
Why I brought it up.
Okay, so
Oh, you get this
I
out.
have...
Hang on. There you go. What do you got for stories this week? What are we talking about?
Oh,
What's our
the reason
discussion
I
this
was hesitant to do tweets today, yesterday, was because of Elon Musk's
Interference in Twitter?
stuff going on there. He's he took all the people who were legacy blue checks and deleted their checks, and they had to come and buy them
For $8.
for $8. Well, $8 US.
Which is
I
13
pay 15, but and that was a bit disruptive and kind of stupid, and you know, the whole thing with CBC and is government funded
media. They did another one too. There's another one he's done that too.
And I was noticing that that Polyev was going on about him being CBC being government funded.
Yeah,
and then one of the I didn't catch the guy's name, but one of the members of parliament said, "Well, hey, talking about government funded, you've been working for the government."
Yeah.
Your entire working life, so you're 99.9% government funded.
And then he said something that upset the people in Quebec.
Yeah.
His own party in Quebec doesn't want to stand behind him for what he said. It's like, oops, stepped in it.
Oh, because Radio Canada is the French is the only thing they really.
I'm not sure how they got
for news.
Radio Canada out of CBC.
Yes, that's CBC Radio.
Yeah, I know that, but
Canada.
It doesn't translate that way.
No, but it's a part of it. So if you say we need to get rid of the CBC, you're
gotta
talking
get rid
about
of
all of it. Yeah.
Including which upset them.
Yeah, so that's going to upset
Something
things.
else that Mr. Musk has done is in order to advertise on Twitter, you have to have a blue check mark now.
Yeah, and
before anybody could.
You responded directly to him with a with a rather derogatory tweet, and then
he started following you on Twitter.
He started following me
Instagram.
On Twitter.
I thought it was Instagram.
No, he started following me on Twitter.
Oh,
and
lucky
I was,
you.
A little bit made me a little bit nervous.
Lucky you, eh?
Yeah. And you can't really say no. Sorry, but you're not going to follow me.
Sure, you can.
Can you?
Oh, hell yes, you can. You can punt them.
Oh, because it just kind of rattled me a little bit.
I wouldn't let that rattle. He's just a blowhard, anyways.
True.
I'd be impressed if he watched our show.
Yeah, me too.
I'd have him on.
You would?
Of course.
Yeah. What would you ask him?
I don't know, but I'd have him on. Look at the viewers we get.
or negative comments.
You'd get your. Who cares?
Well, that's true. Any comments?
Like when people, give you the thumbs down or say negative comments or whatever. You know what? It's engagement.
Yeah, true enough.
The best way you can not help a creator is don't say anything to them.
Now I got a weird news story.
Okay.
So.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, I just got it.
You lost it?
An elderly man's corpse was left to rot for 6 days in a drinks cooler on board a cruise ship after he died on board according to a civil lawsuit against Celebrity Cruises.
Oh dear.
In a complaint filed in Florida federal court on Wednesday, the family of Robert Jones, who was 78, accuses the cruise line of improperly storing his body after death, resulting in its decomposition.
Ew.
Now, the lawsuit accuses Celebrity of concealing the fact that it didn't have a working morgue on board and discouraging Jones's wife from taking her husband's body to be processed in Puerto Rico.
Ew.
So apparently the guy died of a heart attack.
I mean,
and
I've heard them putting them in the freezer until they can get to a port, but that's a bit excessive.
They have a morgue for that purpose. So he died of a heart attack on things. So that'd be devastating enough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoopie-doo fun holiday and my husband dies. Like, that would be this, wow, right there, stressful.
You'd never want to take
But
a
his
cruise
wife
again.
was given two options for what to do with her late husband's remains. And the one was she could have his body removed from the ship in San Juan, Puerto Rico, or leave it on board until the ship reached Fort Lauderdale 6 days later. Now, according to the lawsuit, the ship's personnel gave her a list of reasons why she should not take her husband ashore in Puerto Rico. They said that it would require her to stay in San Juan and arrange and transport herself and the body to the mainland U.S. herself, and also alleged that Puerto Rican authorities might insist on an autopsy, which would delay the return of the body. After another option was to keep the body in the morgue on board, and then transport him to Fort Lauderdale.
But
And
wait a
it's
minute,
good.
they didn't have a morgue.
Cruise ships are legally required to have morgues
I was gonna
because,
say, yeah.
ready for this? Because deaths on board are so common. They can store bodies for weeks without decomposition. So they said that would be the better idea and to go ahead and do that. Except for the fact that they knew that the morgue was out of commission. And so they stored the guy's body in the drink cooler, which wasn't cold enough to refrigerate her body. And so it began to decompose.
Ew.
Also, they didn't put him on a gurney or anything in there.
Just stood him up in the corner.
He was in a bag on the floor, on a pallet on the floor.
Does that not reak a weekend at Bernie's for you?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So it was the cooler in which his body was found by the funeral employee, and the sheriff went aboard to get the body.
Of course.
And they found him. It had drinks placed outside of the cooler, as it was not at a temperature which was sufficient nor proper for storing a dead body to prevent decomposition.
Ew.
The body was not
Ew.
located on a bed or a medical table, and was laying in a bag on a pallet on the cooler's floor.
Again, ew. That's just ew.
Very, very disrespectful, adding to the stress of the family. And then they said that because the poor storage, the body was not able to be made presentable for an open casket wake and funeral, depriving the family of the funeral they wanted. Well,
Okay.
okay, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. It was, had they not, what they just said, or I guess they didn't want to admit that
The morgue was broke.
their morgue wasn't working because they're legally required to have one. They didn't want to admit there wasn't one. But had they just let her be and take the guy
off the ship
in Puerto Rico, they wouldn't have had to deal with that anyways. Let's talk about bizarre.
Yuck.
Okay.
Okay, that's your bizarre story for the week?
That's my bizarre story for the week.
I don't know if I'd class that as bizarre. That's just gross. It's a horrible lawsuit to have to go through too, because now you got to hear all the details over again.
So now I know that if I go on a cruise,
Check
I need
the
to
ship,
make
see
sure
if it's got a morgue.
Yeah, and make sure that I have
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
not on a lot of people's checklist when they get on a cruise ship.
plastic or ice pack padding to send me home in.
Well, at least they didn't just throw them on a drink table and say, "Here you go."
Well, I'm kind of feeling at least they didn't store the drinks in there with them.
How do we know?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
That's true. We don't. We
If
don't.
I'm
know.
everybody else on this cruise, I'm joining that lawsuit.
Yeah. Me too.
Like,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Percent it's a class action lawsuit and it takes more.
Yeah. So I found that because it was trending. It was trending on Google. Interesting.
That's a wonderful website, isn't it?
Yeah.
For all kinds of useless information.
So the other thing I had was the usual thing that trends when you search for polyamory tips, right?
Uh-oh.
Is my date waited until after we had sex to tell me he was in an open relationship.
Ew. Okay.
That's not
good.
It's not poly.
That's not good.
That's called playing.
Yeah, that's playing the field there.
And the thing that's busy on the Facebook groups and that right now is the difference between swinging and polyamory.
Which there is a difference.
That comes up now and again, and people get on their high horse on either side of that.
Get on their soapbox and complain.
And I don't think that I think personally that any kind of multi-partner thing is the umbrella of polyamory.
Well, it's underneath. It's a giant umbrella,
and it's how is that practiced? So polyamory is being involved with more than one person in a loving and most likely sexual relationship, but not always.
Not always, no.
And swinging is without the romance. So it's but I've seen it done. It matters how it's done. Yep. There is such a broad spectrum that it can overlap quite nicely. So you'll have people who call themselves swingers that are all about the recreational sex of it, and we have permission as married couples, we have permission with the other partner to do all this, and there's always some kind of restriction. So it's some people want to have this recreational sex when both partners are in the same room. And observing, or not, or so long as you don't like hold hands or do anything romantic with them, it's cool. The minute some kind of romance gets in there, and then there's other ones that we used to know, some people up island here, that there was 3 or 4 couples that played together regularly, and they would have then family barbecues and hang out with the kids and everything all later on, like on another weekend or something, and then be swapping partners a couple weekends later kind of thing. And so it's sort of they developed solid, pretty loving friendships, and you were aunt and uncle so and so to the other people's kids and like that kind of stuff, which is, to me, is polyamory.
I was just gonna say, to me that's poly as well.
To me that's poly, because that's the relationship thing, but it's about communicating that. And this my date waited until after we had sex to tell me this.
That's just a bit creepy.
That's not communicating. No.
Well,
so,
sort of, but
so
after the fact. So
if
you weren't very good, he wasn't going to tell you.
Well, yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, really.
Like a report card, scorecard? No, sorry, you didn't meet the criteria. I don't tell you.
Or is that his way of saying, oh, by the way, you don't get any more of my time because, by the way, I have this other relationship.
Yeah, you just get this one time.
Yeah, that's bogus.
Just one time at band camp.
So, it's all about communication, really.
Yes.
But the only experts on how you run your life is you.
Yep. And
you need to communicate that and get all the information before you make decisions like having sex with someone. How about you ask all the questions first and divulge all the information first, and so then people are making informed decisions. Here's a concept, because there's no true consent if you don't have all the information.
You got it.
Right? And so that's the lesson for today is communicate.
Did we get a lesson today?
Yeah, communicate, and then communicate some more.
Okay.
And always, always, always have informed consent. Always.
Oh, you got that right.
Right? That's our polyamory lesson.
Is that our
for
tip of the day?
That's the tip of the day.
Woohoo.
So what were we doing last night? We were watching.
NCIS Los Angeles last night.
Okay, it was the night before the end of Mandalorian and Picard both ended this week.
Yep.
It was the last
And
episode.
everybody's talking about both.
Yeah. So the
difference is, I'm going to just jump in here, is the Mandalorian, we know it's continuing.
the Mandalorian's going to continue.
That we know Picard is done.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the Mandalorian.
Okay.
So,
What did we learn? Uh-oh.
there's going to be season 4. It says.
Yeah,
here,
we
that's
knew
all it
that.
says.
Yeah, the director.
And that Yoda. Oh,
Yoda?
is baby.
Grogu. Din Grogu, he's called now.
Grogu is baby. We used to call him Baby Yoda. Is he Yoda as a kid? No. He's a toddler member of the same species as the Star Wars characters Yoda and Yaddle, with whom he shares a strong ability in the Force.
Yeah.
So there's another question here: is do we think that Grogu is going to be Jedi or Mandalorian? Because
It's going to be
he's
both, from what I understand.
Because at the end there, he asked for him to be.
He's adopted. Yeah.
He asked to adopt him, and that he could be his, not intern.
Same thing.
Same thing, but to be his
Apprentice.
Apprentice, that's it. Asked him to be, if he could be his
But
apprentice.
because he wasn't his father, he couldn't do it. Because he was too young to speak the words.
Yes, but if he adopted him, then he could.
Yeah. Did you also see in the end of that, that the whatever that creature's name is, whose name escapes me at the moment, woke up
Oh, that's down the hole?
down the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because he can speak with him.
Oh, who Grogu again?
Grogu. Din Grogu is his name now.
Grogu.
No, Din Grogu.
Y-N.
Din. D-I-N. Because that's his father's first name.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Or
because
his
that's the
father's last name. Sorry.
Mandalorian's last name.
Yeah, he's Din
E-I-N.
something I can't remember now.
Okay. I like that thing that the robot dude that
Yeah, until
they
they
made for
broke
him.
it.
And it was, yes.
Yes,
no,
no, no.
That was funny.
That was fun. Hey, but he got his chicken nuggets. Did you see that in the end?
Yes.
Yeah, but he is a very powerful Jedi. He just doesn't know it yet. He's going to be taught both. He has been taught some. Luke taught him. Now, at this point, no, Yoda's dead at this point in the series. I think. Yes, because the Empire's gone. This is the beginning of the, what are they called? I forgot.
Says here, is Grogu dead in Rise of Skywalker? It says Grogu survived the Great Jedi Purge and was hidden away. Grogu was rediscovered by a remnant of the Galactic Empire after it fell and became known to many simply as the Child during the New Republic era. However, Grogu was rescued by Din Djarin, a Mandalorian bounty hunter, where he became a foundling. So this is so it's Din.
Yeah.
Din Grogu.
That's what I said.
I thought you said E-I-N.
You said
D-I-N.
Do I need to speak louder?
Yeah, maybe. Or just, outside of your bush mash there.
My mustache? What's wrong with my mustache?
It eats up your...
It hides my microphone.
Yeah.
No. My microphone hides my lips.
So anyway, he's a cute little...
He is cute.
Dude.
He's actually speaking too, if you listen closely.
Yeah. I liked the other guy that was driving the robot.
Yeah.
Then he got out and was like... And he walked away. That was pretty funny.
When he said, I'm out of here, mother...
Yeah. That was funny.
We're not really sure if that's what was said, but that's what it sounds like when you listen to the video.
Yeah, I kind of like that series and how it's turned out.
It's actually going to end. It's part of the new set of Star Wars movies they've just announced. That's where the Mandalorian will finish. It'll finish in the second of the 3 movies or first. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
That's where the story will end. Somehow.
Okay. Then on to Picard.
Mm.
This is my favorite.
The Great Unknown.
Picard. Yeah. So this here thing I found online is 14 burning questions we have after Star Trek Picard Season 3's finale. It's a bit of a slideshow. It says, where's Laris?
Who?
Loris. Loris was, remember before he took off looking for Jack and his mom?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That chick that was living with him or taking care of him or whatever she was doing. What happened to her? She was Romulan.
Right.
His Romulan aide and former secret police badass.
I remember her.
She was in seasons 1 and 2. There was it said it looked like it was going to be a romantic push and pull between her and Jean-Luc. But then he went after Beverly Crusher.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to her? So there's a loophole
yeah,
question.
there's another thing going on too. Nobody said anything about it, but there's going to be another series out of that somewhere. It was kind of obvious in the hang on, spoiler alert, make sure you tell people
What?
if you haven't watched it.
There's a spoiler alert for this.
This could be a spoiler alert if you haven't watched it.
Oh yeah. And what's the deal with Borg Jurati?
Who? Oh, the one that's dead? Is that the queen?
Final episode puts an end to the Borg collective as you know it with the death of Borg Queen. Forces are devastated by a neophyte
Mumble.
her forces are already devastated by a neophytic pathogen used by Admiral Janeway in Voyager's finale.
Janeway.
But there are other Borg out there.
Oh, there are. Yeah.
In the Delta Quadrant.
Which is where Voyager hung out.
Early on in the season, Captain Shaw notes that this minor collective is still guarding the transwarp conduit that emerged in the season 2 finale. So they're busy, but not so the actual Borg of this timeline are here and trying to destroy Earth busy. So that's the one that was head of that one.
Yeah. So there is a transwarp conduit that's still out there, which is where the Borg ended up.
Yeah, so they want to know what happened to her. And then
keep going.
Why did Starfleet want fleet formation in the first place?
Because they thought it was cool. This way they could, it was one way to actually, that's how they defeated the Borg, was as one unit, the first time, as one unit.
Oh, okay. This is far from the first time we've seen the hubris of Starfleet's upper echelons make a really dumb decision, but there's something equally hilarious about the fact that there has been, thanks to Prodigy and Lower Decks, a history of Starfleet seeing just how badly automated ship systems can go for them, and them deciding just to do it anyway, but bigger. Never change Starfleet Command.
Yep, never change.
Starfleet Command loves really stupid ideas. That's why.
Holy jeez.
Okay.
We're running out of time here, lady. You got to go faster.
Okay. Next slide. Are there still rogue changelings out there? Well, they were saying at the end there
cleaning them up or trying to get them all.
They were just able to use what was Beverly developed some kind of.
They were able to use the transporter the same way that the changelings were able to use it to convert people into Borg.
Use them to convert them back.
They were able to detect it and remove it and whatever they call it as they go through the transporter.
Yeah.
So basically, they make every member of Starfleet go through a transporter just for fun.
Yeah. What happened to the Enterprise F?
They don't want to talk about that. Nobody really knows.
It says
it had something to do with Worf. Hello? Anybody home?
No, it's they don't know.
They don't know. They just don't know.
They think they may have given it the Titan name.
Oh, no, that's right. They did.
And then
because they took the Titan and renamed it Enterprise F.
Okay. Then it said, why hasn't but what happened to
the original Enterprise F?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
So why hasn't Wesley ever visited his mom?
Who cares?
Oh, well, because at the end of season 2, he was made a traveler.
Yeah.
And they can't return to
Their original
people because it messes with their reality or something.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be able to make that connection.
Nope. Which is a polite way of saying they don't want Will Wheaton on the show anymore.
Where is Admiral Janeway?
She's at Starfleet headquarters. I'd be, why not?
She is back in Prodigy. But they're saying here that it would be nice for her to have been there when Seven was promoted.
Yeah, promoted, and that's another series. That's a whole other ball of wax.
Yeah.
I can see that coming. By the way, we're at an hour.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Well, I'm close to this. So, what happened to Soji and the other synths?
Synth?
Last time we saw Soji, the synthetic descendant of Data and ambassador for her people to the Federation.
That was in the first season,
After
right?
decided to unban synthetic beings from being researched and developed, she was off on a whirlwind diplomatic tour to promote her kind. And that's it. That's presumably what she's doing by the time season 3, but not mentioned goes by here. Either the context of Data's retain or just like in general.
They're grasping at some real straws.
Yeah. That was way off, hey?
That was season 1.
Yeah,
Jeez.
this is out of Gizmodo.
They're grasping at some real straws.
What were the Klingons and the Romulans up to when Earth was attacked?
Well, let's see. The Romulans, if depending on which timeline it's in, are still trying to find a place to live. Because somebody blew up their planet.
There's a comment on this one by like a person other than that wrote it. A comment that's just got a picture of them Klingon sitting eating popcorn.
That's funny. That's funny. And keep going.
It says Starfleet's a simulation happens quick enough that it's probably no surprise that neither the Klingon Empire nor what is left of the Romulan Star Empire, after all, it's still in a rough state after the events of season 1 of Picard and the destruction of Romulus in the 2009 Star Trek movie, have time to show up to help. But at the same time, there's no changelings trying to infiltrate them. Yes, it was Starfleet Intelligence in Section 31 who experienced on Vladek and her allies specifically, but the Klingons and eventually the Romulans were enemies of the Dominion too. So they're kind of puzzled that they weren't involved somehow. Well, I guess they were because, Worf was there. Where did Jack's photo of his parents come from?
Yeah, really. Wow, they're really picking at straws on this one.
Yeah, and so they got a picture of it.
Yeah, it was in the closing credits.
Yeah. So since Beverly cut him off, what's weird, he gets to Kristen's quarters in the Enterprise G with a picture of Picard and Crusher attending some fancy soiree. And
you don't forget, though, that's a year later after the end of the series.
Yeah, so they might have attended something. But somebody down here in the comments said that it looks like from the... where is it? From the opening of Generations.
Oh, could have been. Yeah.
Like the actors at the Academy, kind of that kind of a thing.
The Chinese theater opening.
Yeah. That's where they got the picture from.
Yeah, it works.
And how is Q alive?
Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out.
It says Q supposedly died, giving Picard and his friends the temporal energy to travel back to the 25th century when they got stuck in 2024, but he's back and seemingly fine just in time to start harassing Jack. How? Well, the easy answer was that he was never really dying and just trying to help Picard work through things. The other easy answer is Q's always been a liar. Why stop now?
Q's a bit of a dirtbag. I'm not really fond of that character.
And they're just saying, well, he's not linear, so...
True, yeah, because he goes in all different directions.
Yeah, hey, this could be a self from the future or from the past or something.
From the past or from some other timeline.
And what does Q want with Jack Crusher?
Who knows? If they don't have a series, we'll never know. But I'm pretty sure that it was just the promo pilot for another series.
Yeah.
But they haven't said anything. Nobody's saying a word.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. Are they really going to do Star Trek Legacy?
That's the one I've heard. Is Star Trek Legacy, but nobody's saying yes or no.
It says,
Right
well,
now.
it's hard to say. Paramount is currently in the process of consolidating a lot of Star Trek efforts. Picard is over. Discovery will be next year. Michelle Yeoh's Section 31 project has been turned into a movie rather than the originally greenlit series,
Yep.
with new seasons of Prodigy, Lower Decks, and Strange New Worlds all ordered.
Yep.
And the Starfleet Academy series Greenlight. Is there space to expand further with Legacy?
Probably not.
It's likely going to be more on that end than any of Picard's cast and creative team, who've been spending much of the third seasons airing openly discussing how they want to do more with these characters. The hook is there with the Enterprise G and the post-credit Q stinger.
Yeah. So it's there. They just have to find a way to get it into the world, so to speak.
And if they did, would Patrick Stewart return in it?
No, I think he said he's done. I've been watching a few TikToks on it from the cast, and they're all done.
Yeah.
I think he's ready to... How old is he now? He's getting up there.
It says, even if Picard ends with a not final, but pretty final farewell to the TNG crew, and Jean-Luc Patrick Stewart is open if there is some kind of continuity to play an occasional part. The circumstance, as it was with Picard, would be the important factor in all of that, Stewart told Variety.
No, hackathon.
In the wake of the finale, but certainly there is a wonderful future for Ed Speleers there.
That's the director.
That's Jack.
Is it Jack? Oh, that's right.
I'm sure of it, and if I can occasionally crop up to offer a little bit of comedy myself, then I shall be happy to do that. So it's in Paramount's court at this point.
Yeah, they got too much on their plate to try and do a series with it yet.
Yeah.
Hey, lady.
And that's
about all you got?
That's all I got for that.
Oh, okay. So...
did you have anything else?
I do, but we're
well,
getting...
go ahead. So you had like hockey or something.
Well,
right?
we were talking about that game last night. For those that didn't watch the Leaf Tampa game, what'd the Leafs play? 5 minutes worth of hockey?
My boys played 5 golden minutes and won the game.
Just enough to win the game. Yeah, you should hear the tit for tat going on TikTok from the two coaches. Oof. It's getting ugly to the point where I'm hearing rumors the league's going to step in and shut them up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well.
But how do you shut them up, right?
Well, there's going to be a bit of...
Oh, there is. And they're just posturing, right?
Yeah.
Every coach is going to say what they need to say to protect their team.
Yep.
I mean, it was a bit silly last night that seeing if, 250 goal scorers fighting. What the heck was up with that?
250 goal what?
Scorers. Austin Matthews and geez.
Well, it was
Stumper.
more surprising for them. Yeah, the fist fight was surprising, and Stumper went after it.
Yeah, he's not much of a fighter himself. Neither is Austin Matthews either. So
no, but he wasn't taking that laying down.
no,
so.
Why would you? Somebody starts swinging at you, you're going to swing back.
Yeah, and he looked really freaking mad too.
He was mad. Yeah. I'm not sure what all that was. He was asked after the game, "Has he ever fought much?" He goes, "Not in this league." I'm not sure what that's pertaining to, but I have never seen him drop the gloves.
Or maybe when he was younger.
Probably. The only thing I really wanted to also touch on is especially this week where NVIDIA is cutting manufacturing down on their 4070s, the card they just announced.
Oh, yeah? That's not helpful.
No. Well, because it's not selling well, because the specs suck. It's an 8 gig card, right? And we have a new game coming out this week. The Jedi Survivor. Minimum 12 gig VRAM on a video card. This thing's only got 8. You're not going to be able to run the game. And it's massive. I'm going to have to go out and get another M.2 drive just for the game itself.
Okay, well, that's stupid.
It's freaking huge. What are you doing over there?
Just shifting the papers around.
Shifting your papers around. That's about all I had this week with those two stories, the Leafs. And now the new Ryzen 7000X 3D chip is coming out, and it's going to take Intel on. So we'll see once the embargo lifts on that as to what the specs are, how it's going to run, and see if it will. Because let's say your Intel chips are good for single thread performance. So they're good for games, because most games don't take advantage of multi-threading, where it uses all the cores.
Okay, thank you.
I was getting there. My brain was like, what's that about again? I mean, they just dropped the multi-threaded version of the flight sim that I played, DCS.
Mm-hmm.
I can't use it for VR because it's crap. It's okay on regular. But VR, for whatever reason, I've got a 3060 in here, so I need to up my graphics game for that one, that's for sure. But I haven't got $1,200 to throw around.
Is that about all we wanted to?
I think that's about it. We're approaching an hour and a bit here, and my stomach's going gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. How about yours?
No, I'm good. I'm still full from brunch today.
Well, hard on me. I had to make my own today.
Well, it might be that and the Timbits.
Yeah, that could be too.
Kind of fell the way.
And I had to deal with the pouting puppy all morning because you guys were both out.
She doesn't like when we go. Oh, we have a new grandchild.
We do. I don't have a picture of it here. Sorry.
No, we have a new puppy in the family. His name is Mike.
Yeah.
And he's a lab terrier mix. He's black with looks like a little bit of white on his paws there.
I could pull up a picture if we got time to pull it up.
And he's newly living. I guess a rescue from Mexico.
He's Mexican. Hey, does he eat?
Yeah, Maisie was a rescue from Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Saskatchewan.
So rescue were good.
They're good. Yeah, I mean, breeders are good too, but you gotta, you gotta do your homework. Yeah.
So Mike's come to live with our daughter and his son-in-law and their little girl, and the little girl looks pretty excited to have
the dog's bigger than she is.
Puppy.
They said they can come over to visit, but not until they're both fixed.
Yeah. So Mike is like 10, 11 months old.
Oh, he's a puppy.
And he's going to come over and visit his Aunt Maisie at our house.
Once Maisie recovers, because she has surgery next week.
Yep.
She getting fixed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking forward to that pout session. Because it will be, right? Because you're going to say, no, you can't come up in the bed.
It makes me wonder what her early months were like.
Yeah.
Because she is a clingy little thing.
Yeah.
Like, she has to know exactly where you
everybody is, yeah.
all the time, follows you to the bathroom. Like, she
gets real upset when Papa won't let her in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I just gave up and let her come in. Whatever. You want to sit there, dog? Go ahead.
Yeah, and she doesn't, she's very demanding.
She's okay if she's left alone if we're all gone out. And where she's in her crate, and she's like...
Yes, but then she's got to catch up on all the lovin's that she missed when you were away.
Oh, yeah.
She wants them all like right now.
Freaking now. I mean,
yes, and
I brought her in from outside, and I said, okay, nap time, and she goes right in her crate, and I shut it down so she's dark, and she goes to sleep.
Yeah, and I'm on the Maisie diet, so 1 bite for me, 1 bite for her, 1 bite for me, 1 bite for her.
I thought it was 1 bite for you and 3 bites for her.
No.
That's the way she would like it.
Yes, but that's not the way it goes.
No.
I share half my food with you.
What do we got?
I'm not
we got anything coming up next week? Next week is the end of May. End of April.
End of April, yeah. We've got a grandkid's birthday.
Oh, that's right. We do.
Coming up, yeah.
Any plans for that?
Yeah.
Not that I've heard.
Yeah.
No,
it's called the Flying Squirrel, apparently.
No thanks. My bones can't take that.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah, you're the peanut gallery in the rail going, hi. Yeah, that's nice, dear. Thanks.
Yep.
You watch.
I'll hold your jacket.
I'll hold your drink. Here you go.
Hold your jacket.
All right.
Yeah, so there's those things, and then final. I'm gonna go back into working on a few books.
Final prep mode. We're gonna be start prepping for our Buccaneer Days thing.
Yep, that too.
That's coming up pretty soon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. I guess we should say goodbye.
Yeah. So that was a interesting I hope, interesting conversation
I would hope so.
that we've had today, and look forward to seeing.
Everybody next week.
Yeah,
Who are you again?
I'm Polykiss.
And I'm hyperlynx. See, it says so right there, in the bottom.
Yeah.
Although we need to make yours bigger.
This was This, That, and Then Some. Bum, bum,
Bye.
bum.